Hi all, welcome to our Pooky for the Euro 2024 qualifiers. As you can see, we have 18 energy spared currently with us. We finished in the MLS for the previous two match days with getting a small return back. Didn't do too well for match day 17. We ended up getting 0.15 Matic and then 14.29 Pok. Match day 16 we finished with 1.92 Matic and then 103.53 in the end. So what let us down really was just too many little games going against us. But it's one of those things, just the way it goes. As I said, we finished 53rd for boosted. Could have finished a little bit better, but as I said, it's a challenge in itself. Langers, who I know of, won the game week, fair play to him. And then for base we finished in 37th, so as I say, that's how we ended up with what we did. Then for match day 17, what was funny was we done so well for base, but our boosted points let us down. We had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the scores with at least points awarded to us. In terms of actual precision, we had 1, 2, correct, a correct result, not a correct score. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct results that the team would win, but just not the right scoreline. St. Louis Dallas being the only one this game week. Didn't mean to click that by mistake, but it still proves useful. We finished exactly 99th, so it didn't actually give us any Matic, I believe, so that's where we fell short. But it's when we come to our base, we finished in 80th, that's when we ended up getting ourselves 0.15 Matic. Fair play, that's what I was able to achieve, but sometimes that's just the way the dice falls. So we've not bothered with match day 19 or anything like that. We have focused our efforts this match day coming into match day 11 of the Euro 2024 qualifiers. At the moment there's 678 players, prize pool of 2.2 Matic, 120.4 Pok. So we've gone for Finland to win 2-1, Lithuania, Montenegro to be 2-1, Serbia 2-1, France 4-0, Northern Ireland 1-0, Netherlands 2-0 against Greece, Czechia beating Albania 2-1, Poland 5-0 against the Faroes, and Denmark 5-0 against San Marino. I've tried to be quite savvy simply because of, it's funny how Denmark, the lower the scoreline, the better it is for boosted points. Which was a bit brutal, so it was like if it was 1-0 you were getting like 700 points, but I thought got to go quite realistic. Rewards, winner gets 222.62 Matic, which is a healthy load to be delighted with. Obviously from 343 to 155 is what we've got to kind of instantly aim for. It's going to be hard because of so many people playing this qualifiers, but we thought we'd focus on this and give it a go. So 0 to 2.34 Matic for this position, with 4.5 to 120.59 Pok for the position. I personally think part of me thinks I'm going to get near enough all the scores like on the money. Like the only game I've got a doubt with is not Slovenia Northern Ireland, if I'm brutally honest. I went Northern Ireland to win because I feel Michael O'Neill just gets the team so much more organised than what Baraklov did. So that's where my logic was. I thought Finland, they seem the stronger of the two nations despite Kazakhstan's slow progression. Montenegro I thought quite resolute. Serbia I thought very strong attack, very strong midfield compared to Hungary. France I thought, depends which France turn up, if it's a ruthless France with the way Griezmann, Mbappe and Co all play. 4-0 is going to be very academic. It's the Northern Ireland I think is 1-0. Netherlands probably grinds out the victory against Greece. Greece obviously pride on a very stubborn defence. Czechia, Albania is a very even game on paper probably, but I feel Czechia, just being at home, edges it. Poland, I feel, will be pretty ruthless. I had to kind of go ruthless, and I thought 5-0 could easily happen. Lewandowski, I feel, when it's country, he really tries to pride really hard, and I feel as good as the Pharaohs are slowly becoming just now, club and country wise, I just feel Poland's just going to take them to the cleaners. Denmark, I feel, could do the same against San Marino. San Marino, just they get about 30 shots and get into them. It's just a case of how many goals will Denmark score. As you can see, with the 18 to play with, I'm holding off my approach. Now, I could do a basic league and put an entry in here for like Matchday 68 quite easily if I wish, but I've not, because I'm obviously focusing on the pro side of it. I could go USA, but I can only then do one game from the 10, so I'm kind of like, it'd be not necessarily pointless, it would be a bit baffling. In fact, tell lie, so I'd get 4. I could get, anyway, no, I can't even get, I can get 1, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Got my dates wrong, sorry. Yeah, we wouldn't even stress ourselves with that. I could do Matchday 20 of this. It would be quite crafty, because I would get one game in and then be able to feasibly put it together. Try to think what else can get done. I can't do Brazil, sadly, which is a shame, because this, when you look at it, would have been quite a, you could put one game in, but you're relying on how the leaderboard is currently, and at the moment with 79, I don't know how 79 is doing. Like, we could put a prediction in, say Sao Paulo won pretty comfortably, like 3-0, 3-1. 320 points would probably help us out, but like one game isn't really going to help us out. As I said, we need to get the Pooky, the more Pooky balls to get the energy up. I'm trying to think. Argentina, nothing currently. Japan, 8 days really. All right. Possible. Mind, I'd get fresh energy by then as well. So you always try and use up your energy, folks. Spain, I don't think second division will get covered because it's 9 days. Same for like England and all that, because it's all Premier League, obviously. Yeah. So for those curious, so at the moment, if we wanted, we could try and do USA. Put in it would be one prediction there. Matchday 20. You could put one prediction in here once it's ready. I love how I can predict the other ones, but I can't do. That's class. That's brilliant. I like that. As I said, I could do Brazil, but at the same time, why? Like, you could leave that as like your last priority. Actually 23. I'll think about it, but that's where we're at just now, folks, with Pooky, as I said. Because the challenge with the rest of the match days for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, in an ideal world, if I had all the energy, I would do the 7 games for there. I didn't mean to do that, well done. I'd do the 7 games there. I'd do the 9 games here. The 5 here. And the 9 here. Because my problem is then when it comes to like the last like what we might end up doing is match day 15, get one game done and see how it goes, because we've got time on our hands. Portugal, Luxembourg or Slovakia, Liechtenstein would probably be the one game I'd probably lean towards. Might even do Latvia, Wales for that matter. I'll see. But it would just be let's have a quick look. So if I was to go like 2-3, that's low points. Same problem there. Wales is probably the shout. Yeah, you're near enough having to give them a goal. But yeah, that's dilemma for another day. I'll have probably talk about this maybe on like a stream or something like that, and take it from there. As I said, I'm looking forward to when Champions League, Europa League gets added in a couple of weeks. That's going to be making our energy situation all the more interesting. So let me know, folks, how your Pooky Balls are going, how your rewards have been, and all that good stuff. So have a good one, folks. Take it easy all, and I will speak to you all later.